Down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Detroit! From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 67 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Magoo back to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Magoo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Magoo. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Over. Hey, we got 4 now.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Gun! 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 Hey, Mike's 50.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Watch number 29. 29. Come on, baby. See what you got. Over!
From the gun, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Magoo to Mixon on the check down. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2nd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Back down in Philly, here we go! Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding Green complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now! 3
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up
We see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mayfield now on second down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gun!
Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield flushed out right. He may try, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Magoo. And able to find Green. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Detroit!
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Magoo back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
Magoo. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Johnson again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun!
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Trying to get it to Landry there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Magoo. Buying time to his left. And some space here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Magoo. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just showed. Shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw, Mayfield. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he floated one out there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does,
is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To Mixon on the check down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Avoids him at the 40. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. A strong running. Trying to improvise. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it?
to be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku from 17 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning past him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, here we go.
Throwing here, Magoo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Magoo back to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Allen Lazard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Gone!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Able to get away. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal